we can actually just start out with this as well. I think it's good right now, but we can try to see overall. Yeah, I think it's good right now. I think it should be pretty good as well. I think we are live properly. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I just want to make sure the sound is also very good. Then we can start and take a look as well. Yeah, I think now it's good. One second. So today we are about to do Blitz and focus on trying to get raw to 2800. I'll just change the title so we can actually very soon start with the games. You are here, you can say hello. I'm over here. You see as well. We're also doing live on the YouTube, which is good. Okay, I can edit the name. Well, this is Blitz live. Okay, guys, for some reason. Anyway, I hope you are doing good. The stream after 7 days again. As you can see over here, I crossed 2700, but not more than that. So we are going to see what is going to be the thing and make sure to just try to reach ideas of getting 2800 on chess.com as well. Yeah, I think everything is very well set up right now. So we can start with the game officially. I also want to check if I'm just regularly on chess.com. Yeah, there's also the stream is visible. Here we go. Everything is good. All right, guys, I hope you are all doing great. We can start with the games as well. Let's see. All right, this is good. First game, we have the player who is 26-25. What to play? Let's see. I'll just play something which is more or less my repertoire, which is 1e4, and later on we are going to see about what are other possibilities. So e4 here, let's go d4. He goes for the Karo Khan. Now we'll play knight c3, making sure to defend on e4. D takes, we have knight e4, so this knight is strong in the center. My opponent does bishop f5, hitting the knight. So I'll go back, get the tempo. And after that, now there are a few options. The most common one is just develop the knight on f3, and we are going into classical variation. Now he does knight e7. Okay, so here I can play h4. So after h4, the idea is to hook the bishop on g6. He does h6, let's do h5. So beside attacking his bishop, I'm also having this pawn on h5. He can sometimes be weak, or sometimes he can remain more or less like this. Okay, now I'll just play the move c3, and it's very solid. Here, let's go bishop d3. I'm offering the trade of the queens as well, of the bishops as well. Okay, my opponent goes knight f6. Now I can go bishop f4 and block him from doing the move bishop d6. So overall, this should be all right for white. Like, this should be more or less very comfortable. He goes queen a5. The idea behind queen f5 is to be very solid. But here I can short castle. He can, however, take. Maybe I can go b4. Not really sure if that is actually the best plan over here. Maybe I can go knight e4. Okay, I'll go b4. It's okay. Attack the queen. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I feel like this might be okay. This might be fine. And after that, he does queen a3, so he's actually starting off with some threats. I can go back, bishop c1, target the queen, and after that, it's good. Hey man, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Well, here we are. After 7 days again, I'm regularly streaming on Thursday, and I'm doing good. How about you? So here we can play. Yeah, now I want to try to maybe get the queen attacked, maybe get knight e4. My time is very bad. I forgot I'm playing Blitz, so he can also take on h5, and that might cause serious issues. Okay, let's take here. Let's go bishop f4. Okay, I need to speed this up, otherwise it's going to be very bad. Black is slightly better now because of the weaknesses that white is currently having, and it's related about the pawn on c3. So need to be very careful about how exactly the things will go. Okay, he's threatening that. I have no time. So he's not threatening that, but anyway, I don't have time. Now can go knight b4. Yeah, knight b4, and now knight b5 is the game. Okay, this is pretty much lost it, but let's see. We'll try to hold this. Knight b4, maybe later on a4, a5. Okay, he takes here, which is interesting decision. Okay, let's go for this. Well, I'm deadly. I'm lost on time. Okay, now we can take when the game is pretty much winning. Yeah, he's completely winning though. No way I can set up any tricks. Yeah, guys. Okay, so that is something which wasn't the greatest game. I can check out here what happened. So we had classical Caro-Kann. And then after knight f3, knight d7, h4, h5, h6. Okay, this is a waste of time. So bishop d3, and after queen d3, e6, bishop d2 is the line. Yeah, I kind of remember this from like the past, but just didn't really understood why I played c3, which is very, very like at this moment it's not that great, I would say so. And it's very slow. So in Caro-Kann, I wasn't really supposed to do that. Yeah, guys, this was really problem as well. Okay, I'm just gonna set up an update about Twitch. 1 second. We can keep going very soon. Okay, let's see. Sorry, we are about to very soon keep going as well with the games. I was a little bit in rush today, and that basically just is not really the greatest thing, but finally we are now good. And okay, now we can keep going with the Blitz games as well. Let's go. So this first game wasn't the greatest, but I mean, it's all right overall. It's all right. So that's not very bad. I can start with the new one. Let's see. Okay, let's play a little bit quicker. Let's go e4, c5. All right, I'll go d4. He can take. And I might play gambits here, like just taking on c3, like playing just c3. This is called Smith-Morra gambit. And the main idea of this line is actually just making sure to provoke black taking on c3 when white will be developing both of the pieces. Okay, here my opponent goes d5. Now I can take, it's possible to go queen d4. Okay, let's take here. He goes queen d5. I can take with the isolated pawn and then play knight c3. It's also possible to trade the queens, but after knight f6, like we are going to get completely symmetrical position. So the position is pretty drawish, but I think it's fine. So we should be good as well. What to do here? To be honest, I was never before in this position. Okay, let's go bishop c4. Spending a lot of the time. I have a time trouble issue. Knight, bishop b c5, maybe knight b3 as well. Let's castle. Let's go a4. Try to hook the bishop. Yeah, I'll just play bishop f4. So now these bishops are looking good. They're not like a whore with bishops, like connected, but overall they look good. So I don't think there are any particular issues. Okay, now he goes this way. I can play, maybe first let's develop. Let's go knight e3, knight c2, later rotate the knight as well. Knight c2, this seems good. All right, knight d5, hitting the bishop on f4. Bishop g3. Go here, target the knight, rook e1. Maybe rook d3, double up the rooks. Yeah, this is definitely a good plan. Like, just go rook d3, then bring the rook to d1. Okay, here, try to just keep the things. I'm not very happy with the decision of bringing the knight over c2, but I guess it's all right. We're about to see. Let's go king e2. Okay, after king e2, now I need to launch some counterplay. So that means trading the knights wouldn't be the greatest decision. Let's go knight e2. Maybe I can do knight f5. Okay, let's go h4. There's eventually h5. There's maybe b4. There are many different possibilities here. All right. Let's go knight e5. I forgot that I can target this one. Knight e4. If he push, I can check. Is that actually correct? Because king d6. Okay, that's not looking good. Now also the time travel. Not little, but big. Anyway, let's go here. That's not great. Okay, I just pondered the game. Yeah, pondering the game. Bad start. But maybe he might blunder, I don't know. That's not gonna be the case. I don't think that's gonna be the case either. Yeah, this is over. Alright. Very bad start at the beginning. Smith Mora, so I should have taken. And after d5, just push. Yeah, and then we launch the position to the completely, like, it's completely different situation because the position is launched on overall with a different stuff here. So yeah, that is something which is important, but I never thought about it. Never thought about it as well. Very bad situation. Okay, guys. Let me just see here. Yeah, this wasn't the greatest. Should have been better. Okay, then we got into this. Bishop c4, queen d4, knight d4, bishop c5, knight b3, bishop b6, short castle. And after that, I pushed forward and played knight a3. Yeah. I decided to play knight a3, but went for accident knight d2. And this wasn't great because it was overall like just not really going towards something which is quick, but went knight h3. Yeah, the knight usually doesn't go on the edge of the board, and here I thought maybe I can go knight c2, bishop e3, but it's very slow. Anyway, it's blitz, so yeah, now he got a huge advantage. This is called barrier, so it's completely blocking the white bishop from g3, and that's a huge problem. That's actually a huge problem over here. Like, this bishop now isn't doing anything. I just have, I mean, a serious issues to do the stuff. So that's why this wasn't really the greatest. Okay, guys, I just want to set up the little bit the camera, video, and the chat overall. So I think like this will be pretty much okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think like this should be fine overall. No, it's not good. Just trying to set up it before we keep going. Maybe it's visible, but I'm not really sure completely. Should have done that before the stream, but unfortunately had a little bit no time, was rushing, big mistake. So yeah. All right, I can pretty much start off with the next game and keep going as well. I think that should be fine. So let's just keep going as well. 3 minutes, 26:86 right now. It's not the greatest. Okay, he does e4. Let's go with the c5. Knight f3. I'll go d6. So d6 gives a lot of the flexibility over different systems. d4 takes, knight f6, target the pawn, knight c3. And here I'll play g6. So it's a typical dragon variation. However, my opponent doesn't go for it. He goes for the 11 fish variation. And this line is very interesting because I can't go bishop g7, which we will see later. I have to go knight c6, and after e5, which is the line, I can't capture because he can take and ruin my king, castling, and that is leading to some other issues later on. So right now, let's just develop, maybe castle first. Okay, here he goes queen f3, which can be very tricky. I'll just go d5. And now my opponent goes long castle. I'll play, okay, I can't play f5. I have to solve the problems of the king. He can sacrifice in some cases, so the king in the center, in the center is actually never good after we are looking forward to save our center. The king in the center can actually cause problems. Okay, here it's possible to take, go knight c5, and after that go knight e6, target the pawn and the bishop potentially. So this is about to be very interesting. Okay, here f5, I can give the check and take here. Will that actually be fine? Okay, he goes this way. Well, now why not taking? I think this is good for black. Let's go rook e8, maybe rook e1 in some cases. I'm not really sure. He goes bishop d3. So now it's possible to take. He takes bishop a6 maybe. It's also possible to go rook e3. It's also possible to push, which I kind of think it's also okay. Play this and f6, make a barrier. So this bishop is actually hitting his own pawns, and that's not really the greatest thing for white. Now it's possible to take, also to develop, but I'm not really sure. I'll just play bishop a6, try to trade the bishops, because there's a thing. Black has a very bad bishop, so that's why going for this was the idea. Okay, knight c7 or knight c5, maybe rook e5 first. Rook e8 is an idea. He can take and play h4. I have to say that. Okay, I can take here, maybe do c5. Just get these 2 points in the center. Rook e8, let's take. He has to trade because otherwise my rook is infiltrating. So let's go here and knight c7. So now it's a question whose king is gonna come first. Well, I can take here and play king e7, king d6, and king e5 are just the main ideas over here. So, okay, we can go knight a6, we can go knight b5, knight b5 takes, I can take here. Okay, now I can take here. No, I can't take, I can go knight f2. Okay, this is gonna be a race. We have a race in the pawn ending. Now this pawn is dangerous. Need to take care of him. This is a very big question for the positional role. Okay, this is the plan. All right, knight d7. So he can promote, but his idea probably gonna be something like this. If in the meantime I need to push. Okay, let's push. Okay, he is looking forward to 95, but I don't think that it works. Okay, that doesn't work. Yeah, he just blundered his queen. He just trapped him. He just trapped himself as well. So that was a bad thing as well. Okay, 94. We got a dragon variation. So here, bishop g7 can be played, but I mistakenly said that playing this might be a little bit not the greatest idea. Well, the only reason why is because overall, by doing this, now white has to be more or less precise, and that's not really like the easiest thing. So that's why I just decided to go into this position with knight c6, because after e5 here black has to find knight h5, and this is surely not the greatest thing. Like, it's just overall not really the best situation, and that's why I didn't particularly like it. So it was something that I just thought it's not that great. Hello, hello, welcome on YouTube, either Mr. Kedhar and Chess Tactics Guide. So welcome either to the stream. So yeah, as well, here we have here we had this situation, and it's just something that I definitely should have taken care about, but I didn't. But yeah, as well, I just didn't want to go for that line. I went knight c6, we have knight c6, b takes c6, e5, and after this situation, the position is totally fine for black. Not more or less, the position is better. So that is very interesting. The reason why it's better is because overall the white king is just like in the center. There's f4 being played. So this isn't really the greatest situation, and that's why it feels very, very comfortable for black as well. Okay, so we have this bishop e3, bishop e7, queen f3, and now d5 is the key move. Long castle, short castle, all of this. I played very well. Then I should have played rook b8. Okay, so this is a very complicated stuff. Like, the idea is to go c5, maybe d4. The idea is after, let's say, king b1, okay, I can go queen b6, but for example, this never works. Like, this just never works. That's crazy. Like, this is not working at all. Just a complete disaster for my opponent, which I never thought about, to be honest. yeah, that's a very interesting situation. So I just never thought about this, and I thought it's not that powerful, but yeah, that wasn't the greatest thing as well, by me. Okay, guys. So yeah, the game just kept going, and we had few moments that I originally also missed as well, which is either d4 here, and this looks completely fine. But yeah, all right. We are just it's okay. It's okay. I can keep going. So I think it's fine at this moment. All right, guys, let's see the next game. We can start. Let's go e4. I got the win in this one. Okay, let's go knight f3, knight c6, d4 here. Go for Scotch, knight d4. And after bishop c5, I can go with a different situation. So let's go knight b3. My opponent here goes bishop b6. I'll just play knight c3 and maybe bishop c4. To be honest, I have no clue what's going on, but in general, it might be okay, might look fine. So I'm not really sure what we are about to see. My opponent goes knight e5. Okay, that's completely fine as well. So I'll just return back and try to be completely okay with everything. Then here g5. What is this g5? Okay, let's go castle. It's castle. h6. Let's go knight d5. I think it's okay. Let's see. Goes b6. I can take that, and here I can open up the position. The problem that black has is his king is in the center. His king is literally just in the center, and he's just like not really into great situation. Okay, let's go queen d4. So now I'm happy with overall what's going on. Queen e3 maybe as well. To go queen g3, that might be a thing overall. My opponent goes knight f6. I just want to play straightforwardly around the f-file, the king. That's a plan. So let's see over here what can be the thing. Threatening bishop h4, rook f6, rook f1, get the rook to the open file, create the problems, target my opponent. That is actually a plan. He stops that, but he has a weakness. His weakness is on d6. He can take here, I have to say, but he doesn't go for it. He goes for this, where I can take and take. Maybe e5 is good enough. e5 and take on d5. Does that work? I think this might work as well. So now the next idea is going bishop b5 check, which I pretty much want to do as intermezzo move right now. So here bishop e6, maybe rook d6, get the b6 pawn, can get a2, but we'll see. Okay, let's go rook b6 here, and I think I'm fine. Now he goes rook a2. Let's go. This is a question. Well, I can go here. Well, I need to defend. Well, I didn't really coordinate in my pieces in the best possible way, but it's still fine. Like my opponent has to worry about the attack here, for example, on c5. So he has to be careful. I mean, that is definitely a situation that we got over here. So let's see as well. Hmm. He wants queen c5 in some lines. Isn't that for free? Take, take. He takes, okay. His king is open, so probably it's possible to go for it. Okay, that's something that more or less it's expected. Bishop e6 might work. Take and take. Yeah, it works. And rook f7. Is this working? Like, this is a good question. I can take on g6. He takes there. b1. All right. Let's go with the h4. Ooh, I just blundered this. Okay. Blunder, blunder. It's all right. Blunders are always happen. Sometimes less, sometimes more, but it's very hard to actually get away from it. Yeah, my opponent wants to checkmate me, obviously. And he might go for it as well. Let's give a check and go c7. That might be the only real try. Well, I don't have so much time. Knight d4. Let's go here. Go for this. Gosh, I was hoping he might blunder. Well, I'm still hoping, but this is hopeless. Yeah. Yeah, this is over. This is no way. Like, this is no way to actually do anything. All right, that's something which wasn't the greatest thing, but okay, good game as well. I think I was winning. Now we are about to see. Yeah, so here, all right. Okay, here the hook works on either side. Like, just get bishop b6, attack him, and really put him in the pressure. Like, it's not gonna be super simple for my opponent to make the things. Okay, that's kind of interesting as well. That's kind of interesting. I didn't know that this would right away shock him, and now it's over. Yeah, now the game is just winning. But converting it directly, it's not that simple. I have to find some wild ideas. But later on, it had to be winning either at this point. Yeah. Okay, queen g3 is the move. So intermezzo bishop b5 is not really the one. Because if he ever castles, he's running into rook f6. Okay, guys, this game was completely winning, but I never managed to actually do anything. You can write on. We are currently streaming at both YouTube and Twitch, so make sure to come where you prefer, and you can drop me any questions related to chess, related to anything. Here we are. Let's go. So let's go with the next game as well. I'll just wait for the next opponent. Let me update the title about the stream. So, yeah. So I think we are good right now as well. Okay, my game just started. I'm gonna play c5, and after knight c3, play knight c6. Okay, feel free to ask any questions. Yeah, here we are. This is pretty good, and we are good. Okay, my opponent is going for the close Sicilian, so he's making sure to like figure out what to do, and that's all fine right now. So let's see here what to play. D6, I think it's all right. Okay, he goes knight f3. Rook b8, b5, b4. Maybe b5 and b4, I think. b4. Knight e2 is expectable. I'll go e6. Knight e7. So, very importantly, this bishop, he has to remain open. If he doesn't remain open, there are many problems. So that's a key thing in this line. Like this bishop, he needs to be open there. Again, that's the strongest weapon. Overall, when we talk about the ideas, he's strongest overall with the other stuff. He's just like the strongest as well. So that's why he needs to remain open. All right, here my opponent kind of wants to set up the problems on my king side. Let's bring the rook to the open file. This rook is not actually doing anything. So that's the main reason why I just want to go for this and might be available to try to put him into trouble. But let's see. So here he goes rook e1. Now I can go knight d5, maybe develop first. Okay, let's develop. So I think it's time for simplifications with knight d4. Here, knight d4, bishop d4, and slowly bring the queen in the game. Take, like queen d7. Okay, trade queens, to trade queens or to not trade queens. I would say trade queens. Okay, I would like to trade the queens and go knight d5. I think this is better for black. Like his pawn structure isn't really perfect. Maybe I should not have traded a bishop along the way, but I think this is fine. So we are about to see over here what's gonna happen. My opponent goes this way. I can take, I can wait. Let's bring the king. 44 seconds. Well, I can take, I can take here, trade. There was different idea of just going rook b6, rook a6, and that's what I now see. I probably missed that, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, it happens all the time. Like it's just completely normal thing in chess, so it's not a problem. Okay, we can take. Okay, let's go infiltration. I think he made a mistake. Now I'm probably winning. Okay, now I can go this way. Rook e2. Ooh, he goes for it. So he wants counterplay. Let's go here. I think I can collect all of these pawns. In the meantime, let's go here. Yeah, I have a big issues with time, so target the knight. Let's go h6. Big question. What's going on? Ooh, I just blundered. Okay. Yeah, checkmate. All right, all right. Well, that was a winning game, but due to time trouble and all the stuff, which particularly wasn't really great by my side, I just went for a complete disaster. So that's a bad thing over here. All right, we have all of this. F5, G5, Rook E8. Yeah, and black is better. Black is obviously much better. I have Queen A4. I need to search for these attacking ideas more or less more often. That's simply the reality in some cases. All right. Let's keep going. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, guys, let's go E4. Very aggressive approach from the white side. We got Scandinavian. They take, I'll just go D4. Okay, we have Portuguese gambit variation, and now I'll play G4 to target him, and then C4. defending this pawn. This is a very forcing line, and white has to be very careful about what exactly is going on because it can run into many issues. I'm not sure about my move right now, but I still feel like it should be okay. There's maybe just taking on the e5, and then if he does e6, I can maybe go knight f4. Well, okay, let's go knight f4 right away. He has e5 though. Yeah, e5, knight g6, I think. Okay, this isn't looking good. Yeah, my opponent is infiltrating, so it's not looking the best, but I mean, it's all right. It's a Portuguese gambit, so it can turn around many things. We have knight f5 by my opponent. I might go a3, target the bishop. He can take. The king is wild in the center. Yeah, this position is lost again. Very bad game. I should not have went for that line. That's a very tricky line, which I kind of forgot. So, okay, we have king d. We have this queen d2 now. So queen on g5 is actually being just under the pressure. Let's see. My opponent goes queen f5. Okay, I can go bishop h3. I can go rook e1. Whatever is preferable. King d1, maybe run away from the trouble. Bishop d3 is another possibility. Bishop d3. Okay, guys, let's see. Okay, let's see. King c2. What to play? Maybe queen c3. I can play b4. Yeah, my opponent is taking his time. Like that's not something that I expected personally, but it's all right. I mean, should be fine as well. Let's see over here. So I can play b4. b4 and maybe c5. Maybe this is too much. Maybe this is too much. I have no clue if this is actually too much, but we are about to see as well. Okay. Hmm. Sorry, guys. Bishop e7. Okay, let's go knight e2. I think it's okay. It should be fine. It should be okay, but we're about to see. Yeah, my opponent is taking his time. I'm not really sure. Yeah, he takes a bunch of time here. Like for, I would say, not more or less like particularly bad, like weird things, but he's taking a lot of the time though. Yeah, let's go bishop e4 because I was lost in the opening. So that's kind of interesting, being completely lost in the opening and then come back. Let's go king b3, build a very weird way of just like build just a very weird way, unusual way of some sort of blockade. And this position is winning. The king is on b3, but the position is apparently winning. Okay, my opponent goes a5. Let's go rook f1. Maybe hit the bishop on f7. Okay, he goes queen g3. Well, do I blunder something with taking here? I don't think so. At least I don't think so. Okay, he has queen e4. Queen e4 is a problematic because now we are running into some rook e7, king b1 stuff. I'm winning according to the time, but okay, now it's still winning. I mean, it's completely winning. Queen e5 is coming. It has to be. Okay, let's trade. Yeah, that's it. Here we go. I could also have taken the knight, but no needs to risk. I just wanna. Okay, he's trying to do some stuff here. I don't think it works. Just push. Okay. Like even if I blunder another rook, I think it should be fine overall. Do it to pushing, do it to going rook e8, d7, d8. So yeah. That okay. We got the win. Maybe this wasn't deserved win, but that's a good question. Like overall. Okay, guys. Let's see what could have I done here in this Portuguese gambit. Yeah, g5 is alright. 97, knight c3 take. Now this suddenly, so completely normal position. This is like a crazy engine stuff. Completely normal position and +1. White was up a pawn. I mean, white is up a pawn here. And instead to be completely winning, the game is turning into complete craziness at this point. Like it's complete craziness. And that's just like a crazy thing overall. It's complete craziness. There's really literally nothing that I can do about my position right now. That's just like incredible. But why? Because after this and 96, suddenly Black has a great initiative. Like that was very interesting though. Knight c3, yeah, knight c6, knight f4, take, d5. Here we are, king f2. And my situation just isn't the greatest. That's definitely not. And then he threw that. Like he was winning apparently queen b1, queen c2 and queen a2. Okay, very like a very engine move. Like a queen a2 is very engine move. But I have to show this. Like look at these pieces. They're really so bad. Like according to an engine here, the queen on a2 is the best move. The reason why is because the queen she can never get attacked, and this is just it's over. There's no way. Like it's just completely over. There's no like there's nothing. I can't just play this position. Like his next moves are gonna be bishop d4, knight c5. He's probably gonna get the pawn on b2, and this is going to run the position into big issues. That's a fact simply. So this is not a problem at all. So yeah, we got just like a crazy position, and I just assume that this is something that is what I completely didn't saw. But all right, it's just a lucky thing because it's a blitz. Okay, guys, but anyway, the line is interesting. Let's go c5, of course, and maybe d6. Okay, I'll try to go for the dragon today more frequently. Want to try to sell some tricky lines. Let's go knight f6. So here, it's usually expectable to see knight c3, bishop g7, and short castle. And I think the things are completely fine for black at this point. So let's see over here. Bishop e3, let's go short castle here. Queen d2, knight c6, and here bishop d7. So at this point I can go knight d4 and maybe play b4. After that a5, and I think a4. All right, is this a good for him? A4 maybe? Oh, he can take, but then take. Okay, let's see. I can take here. Can I take here and take on a2? Take, take, take. Oh, there might be that. Okay, we got take, take. If that, then queen promotes. Takes, takes. Wait a second, takes. He might take with the c pawn. Okay, I'll take here. I'll take here. It's all right. I think it's all right as well. Like his king is open. Okay, I'll take there. Now what am I missing? Am I missing something? Well, I'll take there, and now I threaten rook a1. Okay, now I go queen a8. Now threaten mate. He goes b3, king g7. I think that's a plan. He can go b3, I can go bishop f5 after and target c2. King g7, check. Then he has that. Okay, bishop f5, bishop b2. Rook c8, rook c1. King g7 here, f6, rook d7. There's rook c8. Oh, there's no rook c8, there's rook e7. Alright, this is very tricky. Bishop f5, bishop b2, rook c8, rook c1, queen c6, but the king is taking the rook. Okay, I'm spending too much time. I just feel like this is good. Spending too much time for one move. So, anyway, just need to make a move and that's it. When you don't know what to do, just make a move. Just make a move. It's gonna be fine. Bishop b2 as expected. Rook c8. Make him passive. And here this, and I think either rook d6, rook c6 is coming. Okay, rook d6 maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Hit the queen. Okay, what is this actually? Hello, would I be available to review the game? Pretty much now today I don't, that's not in the plan, but you can maybe share a specific critical position and oh, I just got checkmated. Anyway, so would you be available to review the game? I'm trying to learn more from my games, but I like inside. Today, because it's a Blitz stream, I don't review the games, but here's what you can do. You can share the fan of your position into Twitch chat. Like just go copy like a position here with the fan, like this, and we can put the position on the board and like do some little comment. Okay, guys, what really happened here? Like, what happened here? How, I mean, okay, I managed to blunder the mate, but I think he was pretty much cooked here. That's a thing. I think he was cooked. Okay, bishop e3, short castling. And after that, we have queen d2, knight c6. That's all right. Bishop c4, we got dragon. b5, a5. Yeah, I played everything, which is pretty much standard idea. Like the idea is to trap this bishop, because in these situations when we have like two sides castling, then it's a very important to try to run both of the counterplay stuff. Like just try to run a race, like try to target the race, and that's gonna be like a good situation overall. That's how it should be. So this is something that was the main idea and was actually the main plan. Then he went e5. He actually played the best move. So I wasn't sure if this was the best move. I knew this was the move, so it was fine. Okay, Magnus Carlsen, we will, after the analysis of this game, we can drop your position and we can take a look at the critical one. Okay, we got taking a4, takes, and now he's lost it. Yeah, exactly. He's completely lost. Queen a8, it's over. It's over, but how I managed to throw this? We have b3, and now after this, queen c3, king g8. Oh, king g8 is a move. A rook d7, rook c8 is a move. Oh, yeah, that targets the queen as well. That is targeting the queen. Thanks for the follow. That's targeting the queen. And now this is very problematic position. Like white has no way that he can do anything. Like, let's say he does that, I can give a mate. He's losing his queen. Alright, didn't really like. Wow. Wow. Just miscalculate duet to one. Okay, thank you for yeah, guys. So this is how the game just ended, and that's literally so bad. Okay, so we can actually see that position. Let's put that position on the board as well. So I guess, all right, I just wanna do this. No, I have to do this stuff, okay? Yeah, what a throw in the game. What a throw in the game. It was very bad though. The throwing that game, it was very bad though. That was so bad. So set up the position. Okay, how do I do this? Aha, load from okay. Yeah, here we are. Wait, you were white at this point? Wait a second, you were white at this point. Okay, so what's your rating? I don't know what is the rating, but the first thing we can see here is that the bishop on b7 is horrible as well. And then, okay, 1700. So the bishop on b7 is horrible. From the black side, also the bishop on g7. This is a barrier. So both of the bishops who are just hitting on e5 and I mean both of the pawns are just blocking that. But black has a good f file, and the white king is less safe than the black king. So the plan, this is the main square which I would like to set up the knights. So the knights have they one of the knight needs to arrive here. So which one? Most likely this knight, because he's doing nothing. So probably knight e4, and okay, black might run some checks here, but we can probably run away. We can even trade here as well. Oh, you are even up a piece, such as bishop f6. Wait, but are you white or black at this point? That's a good question. Like, I don't know if you are white or black. That's the thing. Aha, you are white. Okay, okay, okay. Here we are. I mean, if you're black, this is very, very tough position. So the thing is this: knight c4, knight d6, target the queen, target the rook, make a family fork idea. So the family fork, like, is when you attack three pieces at the same time. Let's say this is like a family fork, and it's so over. Like, it's so bad. Like when that happens, there's even no way to stop a family fork. That's what it says overall. So that's very interesting situation, like with the family fork, which is yeah something that I really like the name of it. So there's like a family fork. There's a fork delivery also exists as well. So yeah, that's a good thing. 96 is a great thing, targeting the queen, targeting the rook. Oh, wait a second, but we just take here. What? We take here. They take 93. I think it's over. Should be winning overall. That's a thing as well. I think it's just over at this point. That's how it feels like. Like so yeah, your idea is 94 and 96, and I think you are like winning. If the queens are traded, that's it. Let's say he removes the rook, so that would be good to know. You can play queen b3. Trade the queens. I mean, the position is completely winning. Black has zero counterplay. I mean, he has zero counterplay, like a direct counterplay. Maybe he prepared some counterplay, but it's actually a very tough position for him. So that is the thing. So yeah, that's what can I say about this game as well. I hope it was useful. Now we can keep going, guys, with the blitz and rook stuck. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But he had a very nice bishop. Had a very nice bishop which was defending his king. So since that was the case, he had a bishop which was defending the king. That was actually something that turned the things into like not a complete disaster for your opponent, and he was actually more or less defending the position. So yeah. All right, let's keep going, guys, with the next game. How far away I'm from 700 as well, so that's that's not so like a close. Okay, we have e4. He goes at e5. Let's go with the king's gambit, guys. Let's go with the king's gambit. Okay, my opponent does he takes f4. I did a course here, but I can't now. I can't remember what I suggested. I think knight f3. Yeah, I didn't play this for the long time. No worries, man. I appreciate your like a kindness, and I'm happy to help you. 97 here. I never saw this in my life. Like, what is this 97? He wants to go knight g6 and defend this. Maybe go bishop c4, target the pawn f7. Okay, let's castle and later d4. That's what I feel is fine. Like, he doesn't have a ways to stop that. Let's go d4, knight c3. Now, I feel like this knight is kind of misplaced here. Okay, knight c3. Get 2 pawns over here. Maybe knight d5 with the... After that, going with to take on f4, and white has just a great center. Let's go knight d5. I can also take the bishop pair, but this bishop isn't really the greatest. So I don't think it's going for that would be actually quite most useful. Bishop g4, bishop goes to target the knight. Now I can take here. There's also c3. Oh, he goes back. Okay, that's very slow. I will retreat. Like, I just wanna not let him get any tempos. After b5, there's a4. Okay, there's a4 here. That has to be a great position for white. Like, okay, he's going for this. So ultimately closes the knights. Are there any tactics or the queen? I think the queen should be involved in the attack. Let's involve the queen into the attack as well. Everything is set up very well, so I think we are good now. There's knight g5. There's knight. Okay, knight g5 is pretty much solid. Yeah, knight g5 as well. Maybe e5. We're taking on g6 soon, more or less. I think everything is looking good right now. So let's see. My opponent goes d5. Is this a blunder? Like e5 maybe? e5 he goes back. I take. It's closing my bishop though. So take, 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 take. Okay, take here, take here. Or you e5, right? So or e5 or ed. So e5 or ed. I have 10 seconds to decide. Ed, knight takes, knight takes. Bishop takes, bishop takes. That's a problem. e5 is a move. So we need to go for e5. Okay, now let's probably take and play queen g3. Oh, I should have played queen h4. Oh my, queen h4 is a move. Queen h4, it's over. Okay, this point also should be much better for white, but because of the bishop pair. But now he has additional tempo, so this is like good. But I could have just performed much better after that situation. Let's go here on bishop d6. So now this bishop, I feel like he actually found his way. This is positionally clearly winning for white, but in reality, it takes a little bit of precise moves to find the best continuation. I'm wondering if there are some sacrifices here. Let's go for it. His king is stuck, so I think sacrificing is a great way to keep going and set up the problems for my opponent here. I think this is a great way. Like, his queen is stuck. If he takes, I can just take, and after that, later on, bishop g6 will be coming as well. So I'm Scrawny, welcome to the stream as well. Yeah, I will be also surprised by this position, but I think this is a good sacrifice. His king is stuck. I think it's a good sacrifice though. Let's see. So his king is kind of stuck as well. We're about to see what's gonna be the thing over here. Okay, he goes for it, and he defends. Here we are. It's winning. Well, let's take a free pawn. Well, it's not completely free. Yeah, it's free, actually. He can't really take. Well, he might be available to go bishop a6 and go rook f8, which is some intermezzo. Okay, let's go here, target the pawn. I don't want to trade that much yet. Not really sure if that's gonna bring the things completely to the way where it's winning. Let's go here and now king g1, king h2, run away. So he goes here. I'm setting up a checkmate idea. Okay, queen e5. Let's go c4, open up. c7. Okay, he's about to sacrifice. That's what I thought. d6, using the pin. Okay, let's take and go queen c5. Goes here. Let's go this way. Okay. All right. I hope to flag him. We are good. I finally won some game. Well, this was crazy. It was King's Gambit, but it was crazy though. It was crazy. Okay, we have e4, e5, f4, pawn takes, knight f3, knight e7. Yeah, I never saw this move. I personally never saw this move in my life. That's the thing. Like I never saw this move. It's like, but the idea is interesting. The idea is knight g6. He wants to play knight g6, and now he's like, okay, I just defend the pawn on f4. So that's a very interesting concept, I have to admit as well. It's a very interesting concept. Like he's just defending, and I mean, it's going on. All right, so bishop c4, knight g6, castles, d6, d4. All right, everything looks good in the white side. Bishop e7, knight c3, knight d5. Yeah, and now he got first. He got clearly worse. He didn't finish his development, so okay, now I was actually available to first take and go knight d5. This is a very precise idea. So now he has no counterplay at all because there's beautiful queen h4. What a nice idea. Very nice idea. h7 is going to be like a it's bombed. That's going to be so bad for him. It's going to be very bad. He's going to get a lot of the trouble. So yeah, that's what is very interesting. I have to say that. So yeah, very interesting situation. Anyway, I didn't went for it. I went for something different, which is e5, take, queen g3. Yeah, I mean this move was like the idea was to defend the knight, but just missing queen h4 ultimately, and then later seeing. Was this the brilliant? Oh yeah, we have a brilliant here. All right, guys, is this a brilliant actually? That's good to see. Yeah, I think this is a brilliant. Yeah, queen g3 is missed, and now brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely. Very nice. Pretty happy to see this as well. To say that as well. So that's good to know. Rook f7 is just completely winning. It's blind moving black as well. That's good, guys. Okay, we can keep going. Let's keep going with the next one. NFDS1, welcome to stream. Well, I don't know what is that juicy. Oh, juicy move. Yeah, juicy move as well. Juicy move. That was a brilliant. Yeah, that was really cool as well. That's nice. Okay, guys, we are waiting for the opponent to arrive as well. So let's see. Let's see over here. Okay, we got the game. Go e4. Well, I hope for another King's Gambit. No, they just play for this. I'll play Smith Mora. It's fine. Play Smith Mora as well. Oh, he does d3. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go here. Knight c6. Well, what is the plan? What are the plans here? I never studied this though. Knight f3. I know about d takes c3 because I know from the side how black does, but okay. He does bishop g4. Okay, let's go h3. I mean, looks pretty logical. And knight d2 later. Aha, he takes. He doesn't have knight d5. There's bishop b5. Okay, now I'll go queen e2. I want to keep the bishop there. Now the idea is f4. Later on, bring the knight in the game. Okay, let's go f4. Knight d2 maybe. Okay, let's go knight d2. I think knight f3. Either way. Okay, we have e5 as well. Okay, I'll go knight f3. He might take on f4. Okay, if I move the king, there are some ideas here, but if I move the king here now, they're a little bit not more or less available right away. So we are about to see what's going to happen as well. I think it should be fine. Let's see. I think it's fine. Let's see over here what would be a plan after rook c8. Let's develop. So he's not really showing his ideas that much. He's involving the pieces. So I'm kind of doing the same. And all right, we are about to see what's going to be the thing. d5. That's the move I didn't expect it at all. Knight takes, knight takes. Pawn takes, knight takes. Pawn takes, knight takes. Pawn takes, knight. No, pawn takes, knight. Pawn takes, knight takes. Knight takes. Knight takes, pawn takes, knight takes. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Knight takes, pawn takes. Pawn take. Okay, what about pawn takes, pawn takes? Pawn takes, knight takes, queen takes. And I just took the wrong pawn. All right, whatever. That's not what I wanted to do, but anyway. Let's defend. My king is well open. That's why h3. Yeah, h3 was being played. My king is well open, but his knight is under attack. White has the bishop here, so we are running some interesting position here. His pawn on d5 is isolated. It's going to be a question what's going to happen as well, like who's going to be better. So that is something that is generally a question, but I think it should be fine.
As well, let's see guys if this is actually okay. So let's see. Okay, I think it should be alright, but I'm not sure. Let's see as well. f5 by my opponent, so that's a interesting situation. I can take, let's take here. I think I'm fine after taking here as well. Okay, he takes, I can take a free pawn. Maybe go, well, let's take a pawn is a pawn, so let's just take it. Pawn is a pawn, I mean, I don't think there are any problems. Well, queen e6, maybe queen b3, trade the queens. I feel like after trading the queens, the things should be alright, but we are about to see as well. What's gonna happen? Okay, here I'm big time trouble. Okay, he does. Ooh. Oof, oof, oof. Yeah, this game is over now. The game is over. But need to fight. Yeah, again, time trouble. Okay. Okay, guys. That wasn't the greatest as well. Like, the time trouble again just turned to be like a super bad at this point. Anyway. Let's see what happened at this one. I was definitely winning at one point, but it's okay. Okay, d4, Smith-Morra Gambit. I mean, it didn't really work out. f4, it's much better for whites. Okay, here the idea is knight c4. So he's actually gonna struggle, like, seriously. Like, he has to figure out what to do. That's his problem. Like, he's just struggling. He's struggling here. Okay. Yeah, that's what I wasn't supposed to do. Was supposed to take with the knight. Yeah, he had a very beautiful fork. Oh, he had intermezzo. He had the tempo move, and after ED. And after D takes, this happens, and after taking here, the best move is a check with the knight. Wow. Okay, this is wild. That's literally wild, guys. This is wild, literally. Like, this is so wild. That's incredible. Okay, I want to just turn around this a bit. So after this position, taking on e5, after this position, despite feeling like it's actually completely fine for white, black can take, white takes, black takes the bishop. Now white should move the queen, but then he can't really, like, hold the pawn. So white is very ambitious by taking the pawn. We have taking here, and after taking again, brilliant, taking with the knight. And this is just over. Like, this is just game over. Black wins the piece, and I mean, black wins the exchange, and he's clearly up an exchange without any compensation. Oh my god. That's really incredible. That's, yeah, that at least insane. Wow. Wow. This is a beautiful one, really. A really beautiful one. Alright, guys. I throw that game. Wasn't supposed to do that. Let's keep going. But at least we saw a brilliant move. So that's that was very interesting though as well. Okay, let's keep going. We have e4. What to do right now? Let's go e5. Okay, let's go e5. Okay, we have center opening. And now, can I play d5, something like that? I never tried it, but let's see. Aha, he does queen d5. Okay, I'll play. Aha, if knight c6, he can do this. Let's stay here. Oh, I just fall into this position. which is playable, I would say so. Ah, he has bishop c4 now. Well, that's a bad position already. But I need to do that. Develop. Maybe king e7, king f7. Okay, let's go c6. Try to run some counterplay around his pawn structure. Bishop e5 can run a lot of the tricks with the forks. So I can't move here, here, and here because there's a fork. Like there are forks, so many. So need to be careful about it. c4. Okay, I didn't saw that move. Well, that seems like a very strong move though. But I'm targeting the pawn, so I also have king e6 now available. So he has to go back most likely. And then king e6 would be a move, and then we keep going, I would say so. After that, we are going on. Let's go king e6. The knight is not doing a lot. Maybe I can trade one pair of the rooks and go rook f8. Target target his pawns. Okay. Well, if he wants to trade both of the rooks, it's fine. So I don't doubt it. Trying to defend this and hold this possibly. But we are about to see if that's going to be a possibility. My opponent goes rook h3. That's interesting. Rook h3. What is the idea? Okay, he wants to run the rook in the game. He wants to run rook in the game as well. That's what he wants to do. He wants to run rook in the game. Now, so much time spending, which is not good. Okay, let's go here. Well, I would like to repeat. That would be great because I'm down a pawn, but maybe I can try to complicate this because of this weak pawn. I don't know. Let's see. Let's try. Let's actually give it a shot. Let's give it a shot, guys. Okay, let's go rook d7. Okay, why is he doing this stuff? Let's go back. Maybe go back and rotate. Not sure. We will see. He wants g4. Okay, let's go for this. Anyway, I can't stop g4. But I can take and target the pawn on h4. So that's the main idea. Okay, he has that. Which knight should go back? Okay, let's trade the rooks. I think that's bad for me. Yeah, that's very bad for me. My knights are stuck. Okay, well, he maybe, I guess, has some counterplay here. Okay, let's go knight b4. Can rotate. I need to push as soon as it's possible. Yeah, I got some play over here, actually. There's some gameplay here. I got some counterplay with my king. Okay, let's go for pushing. I need to take that. And I don't like it, but it's alright. We have a mess. Yeah, that was a blunder. Okay. That wasn't greatest. That wasn't greatest though. Alright, we got d5. d5 is available. Okay, I should play bishop c5 anyway. That's like a main line. And then dropped into this. Yeah, like my opponent sold me the... He actually sold me the trick. Like, that's a thing. Selling me a trick as well. Ooh, okay. Whatever. Like there's nothing else to add here. I guess in this endgame I could have some chances. No, it's losted, it's losted. Maybe here. Yeah, here. Okay, here there's a chance. There's a counterplay with e3. There's a counterplay with e3. Okay, that's quite interesting. Alright, guys. Let's keep moving forward. Okay, 2683. I am. Maybe g6 I'll go now. Bishop g7. Just try to be going for the modern defense. But we are about to see what he gonna play as well. Like, that's a good question. So, modern defense is something that I play very often, and I have a course over here, so that kind of helps me to have a good memorization of the opening as well, but of that opening. But he's not actually like, he's not actually making any moves. So we are about to probably see him making a move or just like aborting the game. But okay, let's see. That will be interesting to see as well. All right. We got no game. Let's keep going with another one. Okay, we have 2800 now. B3, 596. We got Nimzowitsch Larsen opening. This is all theory. Like black wants to get the space, white is not playing towards the center. I'm not sure if he was actually supposed to take that early. Feels comfortable for black. Okay, let's go bishop f5. I can give a check. Well, it's possible to go here. He can push, but now bishop d6. Okay, h5. h5 to gain the space. These are very common ideas. So h5, h4, and the position is just normal. Like there are no problems. Okay, here I would like to take with the pawn just to reload my pawn structure. And here, guys, we have a very interesting idea of playing rook h6. And after that, rook g6. Bringing the rook to g6. Targeting the pawn on g2. And this rook lift is a very nice strategical idea. It happens very rarely. Well, not very rarely, but you have to be like pretty sure when you wanna go for it. Okay, so that's why he had to react like this. Okay, now I can go queen d7. Can I set up another rook lift? No, I don't want to open up his rook as well. Okay, rook g6 now, gaining a tempo. Now d5 next. And long castle. So here the great thing is that I can actually long castle. Ooh, he goes king f1. Okay, let's go. Okay, well, should I be afraid? Yeah, I'm kind of not happy with the fact that this bishop might get open. Now let's bring the king to a8 and chill. That's the entire plan. So bring the king to a8 and it's completely chilling without any problems, I would say. So it's completely chilling position. So queen d2, he wants queen f5. Let's go king b8. Now now very good question for myself and my position is, how will I actually keep with an attack? Probably some sacrificing, maybe. Well, these types of sacrifices, they don't work. Okay, I'll go back. Maybe I guess somehow the queen should arrive over there, but okay, anyway, I went back. I don't know why I went back, to be honest now. Oh, maybe I can bring another rook. Okay, that might sound like a good idea. Unless I get checkmated here, because he might run some queen. He might run some king attacks on me. So I think rook g5 will be a move, and rook f5 at some point. Yeah, definitely rook g5 as well. Something like 98, 97 at f5 is another way. Okay, what is he threatening? Well, let's go rook g5. I can always take at least. That's a good thing as well. Taking would always be a possibility. Taking and just, okay, taking care of all of this. He goes for the queen trade. Well, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I can just take that. Yeah. Okay, let's go here and here. Can I sacrifice? Yes. Sacrifice works. He just lost it now. That's what I think. Sacrifice works. Okay, either this either works. Either this works. Oh, wow. Wow. Rook g1, rook g1, bishop h3. Wait a second. Bishop h3 either works. Rook g1, rook g1, bishop h3, rook g2. But what is the difference? Okay, I don't have a lot of the time. Here, here. Okay, let's go rook g1. Yeah, rook g1. Bishop h3. He has to go. Okay, he goes for it. Okay, let's trade bishop g2 and this endgame is winning. Yeah. Okay, guys, that was a good game. Managed to beat 2800 player, which is my personal goal for today, but it's not gonna be so simple. Yeah, he can resign. I mean, there's no game here. Like, don't exist a game anymore at this point. So hard for him. I guess so. Okay. He just resigns. Let's see what happened. Let's start. Everything was fine until it wasn't. I'm kidding. Knight d4, bishop d4. And then d5. Yeah, that's a common line. I mean, that's a computer line that he likes. Knight f6 is solid line. But now he takes, yeah, which is not a good move. And then here, I found actually a good move. So now this was good. And yeah, this idea is very nice. This is such a nice idea. Like, just rook g6, rook over here, and it's great. It's just great as well. So that's a good situation. Bishop g4. Okay, what I'm missing? This, and isn't queen g5 what? Bishop d7. Now the pawn on g5 is weak. Okay, g4 is weak. Okay, that's a very logical thing. Bishop a3, long castle, queen d2. Okay, guys, it's equal. But then this, brilliant, another brilliant move. And now it's over. Okay, that was a good game. Pretty happy about the game that I played. Okay. We play against the Grandmaster. Let's go d5. Maybe knight f6. He does c4. Okay. I can take there. Let's try this. So now e6 or a6 maybe. Maybe a6, I don't know. I want to try with a6. He has to... Oh, he goes for it. Okay, let's go for this. And bishop b7. I think this is already good position for black. Okay, b4. And now e6 or c5 right away. Let's go e6 first. I guess c5. Because whenever he takes, I can take now with the knight. Okay, let's take here. Alright. I can just do different things. Knight d5 is like a later idea. I guess we first want to make sure that the king is safe. Queen b8, so I don't want to let him take with the queen on f3. He can play this move. Rook a7. It's interesting. Okay, let's go for this. Now I have to go for it. Now there's no choice. Knight e5. I think it's pretty logical. Maybe knight e4, knight c3, knight e2 later. Who knows? He goes for there. Now this I think feels alright. Feels okay. He takes, I take. We got taking, and then it should be okay for black, but we're about to see what's gonna happen. He decided to sacrifice. Okay, I don't see the... Okay, I guess I defend. Why my opponent sacrificed? That's weird. Now I got initiative. Queen c8, I guess so. Queen d6. Like queen d6. Black is up a piece. That's winning. That's how it looks like at this moment. Alright. Queen c4. Yeah, trade the queens. If not, I can play queen h5 if he doesn't want to trade. Okay, he's going for trading. Interesting. Now bishop f6. Let's go for this. This rook can be used in various variations. Okay, he's looking forward to involve his knight into something, maybe. Wait, what? I could have went knight c3. Ah, he had knight d4 anyway, so it's not a problem. Alright, let's go here. I can take... Ooh, okay. Oof. I blundered this. Okay, never mind. Need to play for a time now. Wow, it was completely winning. Now I'm just lost it. Need to complicate. How to complicate the position, which it's not simple. Rook b2, come on. Well, I guess I need to actually involve my knight back, but let's go rook b5. Might actually help out. Can go rook c7 though. d5, knight d5. Well, I'm not really happy about this, but that's it. It's lost it. Oh, he has 8 seconds. I didn't realize that. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I had a lot of the time to think. 14 seconds. Never did that. Never did that. Very bad. 2 grades. Okay, we don't have any brilliance. But that's not the case here. Not about it. The game was good. Then just throw that. Alright, that can be... Okay, that's like a book move. Yeah, it's still fine to take here and... I can jump 94. That's good to know. Yeah, his sacrifice was completely nonsense at that case. Like, he had no real attack and real pressure that his sacrifice would actually work out properly. That is actually the thing. NFD1, thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, so that's something that actually, it kind of like was like a bad thing. It was overall like a bad thing, and that wasn't really great. Yeah, now I blundered here. I was supposed to give a check, and we have Rook F8, and the game is over. Like, it's winning. It's completely winning at this point. Anyways, guys, let's keep going. E4. Okay, let's go D4 for today. I'm going for this Smith Mora. But nobody wants to go into this. Nobody, literally. Nobody. They're all literally just avoiding this Smith Mora Gambit stuff. Okay, let's go this way. This way. He goes Bishop B4. Okay, Bishop D2. Well, I'll take the free queen. Why not? Well, I'm sorry. I mean, it happened to me various of times, so that is like a misclick. I would actually maybe accept a draw, but he just resigned right away. Because I know he kind of misclicked, but he didn't want to do that. But when you play like online in Blitz, especially when you have not like it's not like a typical misclick. So it's okay. Okay, we are playing this main line, modern variation. Let's go 97, 8-6. I can take and do C5. I think it's fine now. Okay, let's take. Let's go here. B6. Bishop B7. I'll play with isolated pawn. It's alright. They take, I take. I think it's okay. Taking here is alternative. Okay, I can take. There's knight f4. I don't think there are any tactics behind that. There shouldn't be. Yeah, this feels weird. So, no, okay, now exactly the same thing happened to me. What happened to my opponent like a few moves ago. Yeah, I just didn't want to do this. Okay, let's set up a trick at least. But the trick doesn't work. The trick no longer works. He doesn't have knight g6 because of knight takes. Let's go this way, but I mean, it's over. The position is lost. I'm just trying to play on time. Well, let's go here. It's hard to believe that I can set up clean tricks here. He has f4, bishop g4, takes. No, I can't. I can't. There's nothing. There's nothing. This game is over. This game, it's hard. Playing without the rook. But we'll try. Anyway. Can trade the queens and he's like chilling. That's it. Well, I could play queen h5 at least. Now that's possible, but it's tough. Let's go here. Maybe this way. Queen g5. No, this is not a trick. Tá, tamam çıtlatıyoruz. So he goes rook c8, guys, trying to just set up some ideas. I mean, the position is lost, but we'll try to keep the queens on the board as much as that is possible. Can bring another rook to d8, yeah. That is even hanging. Maybe there are some ways to complicate. Let's try with leaving the knight on the board. But oh, he has a checkmate. He had the one, and he has the one now. Yeah, that's over. Okay, that's good. Let's see. Well, maybe he wants a rematch. Sure. Let's go for this. Knight c3, f4, knight f3. We can take. Go queen d3 as well. Get the tempo. Okay, is that actually good move? Like, can I get initiative? Okay, I'll just get initiative. That's it. Try to get initiative. Not really sure about this though. Not sure at all. Maybe knight b5 right away. Let's go knight b5 right away. This. I guess taking. Ah, he has knight g4. Wait a second. I can go this and c3. And rook b1. Oh, he has that move. Okay. I just missed a simple one, but still gain the tempo, but here initiative no longer exists, I would say. Yeah, the initiative no longer exists. That's a problem. Maybe I can still make the one here. On time. Okay, we can go here. Knight b3 maybe. It's lost it. Let's see. That's what I expected. Now my king is wide open and the game is probably over at this point. Okay, let's go king e1. Let's try to run. I'm trying to run away. He was up at 2 pawns. Then he decided to actually go for like a risky approach. Not completely risky, but more or less it was risk. Okay, bishop d3, king g1, bishop h2. I'm running into tactics. But now there's no tactics. Okay, queen h4, queen e5. Okay. Let's go here. Keep the pressure. Oh, he can sacrifice. Ah, he sacrificed that way. Just a second. I think I'm gonna lose. Unfortunately. Queen e4, queen h2. I mean, this is over. This has to be over. This has to be winning for my opponent. But just how? Oh, okay. There's no queen g2. I thought there's queen g2, but that doesn't exist actually. So yeah, rook d2. Now I have to go here. I'm expecting to be checkmated somewhere along this long run. Bishop f5. Wait a second. Check. Take. And this. This. I don't see a mate. He can perpetually check me. Alright, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go this way. Okay. Hopefully I don't get checkmated. I just blunder my queen, but it's alright. Well, that wasn't actually a blunder because after no number of moves, it's actually holding. This is the best, but I have to take. And now? Yeah, that's what I first thought. 95. Like, that was the first thought. 95 was the first thought. It was like something that I truly thought it's alright. I mean, it should work out. Definitely. Yeah. That is something that was like a possibility. Interesting. Okay, guys. We can keep going. Yeah, bishop d2 is just a draw again. Now I'm lost it, but he goes for very unusual way to just drop the things. And yeah, now that's it. Queen d5 no longer is good. Oh my god, queen d5 is a clean blunder. And now? Ah, there's a taking. Oh, wow. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Didn't know about it, actually. Yeah, now I mean, white is fighting. So that was something that was actually like a clean possibility, but I never used that properly. Interesting. What just happened was very interesting. Okay, let's go d4. Will somebody play for the Smith-Mora gambit? Will anybody just get involved into this? It's a good question. Let's see. Okay, let's go e5. They don't want. Queen d4. I guess white is just doing alright. Knight f3. And now I like this line. I do like this line. 92, I guess. Maybe I messed up a little bit, so now I'm not sure. Okay, let's go for this. Yeah, I think I a little bit messed up this. Okay. Giving giveaways for free. He can go here, but then he'll get a cold shower with queen b4. Maybe I set it up the trick. No, he doesn't go for it. Okay. Queen b4 takes. Oh, okay. Take. And castle. Has bishop 92 takes. There's maybe some attacking ideas here which are available. Okay, let's go for this. Bishop d3. Target the pawn on h7. Let's go here. Yeah, the queen. Okay, I should have some serious initiative. But that is still... Yeah, that is very clean here. That's actually very clean. This kind of reminds me of the game from Candidates where Sindarov played. Alright. Queen f5, knight f6. Check here, check here, here, check here, check here, here, knight g5, he moves. Here, here. Okay, that would work if the king is on f7, so... Maybe bishop g5 in some lines. I don't know. Very complicated. Let's go for it. He takes queen h6. Now I feel like knight f6 is a... No, knight f6 is not a threat. Knight g5 is a threat. Knight g5 is a threat, not this. Knight g5 is a threat. Okay, now how he defends. Can play rook f6 though. Never mind. Yeah, now it's over. Well, it's over. Absolutely. Well, I still had a big initiative in the way that it really like felt like the chances were the chances are still in the game, but no, after this, no chance. No chance at all. Yeah, now he checkmates me. Okay, guys, let's see what happened in the game. So I just played the bad line originally from the start. This was working. And the queen is trapped. That's how simple it is. This is just, it's over. Like knight f6. Queen takes, king f7. Suddenly looks like the black king is running away, but it's not about the queen. It's not about the king, it's about the queen. Bishop g5. And the queen is trapped. He goes back. Mate. That's a point. Alright, losing that one. Let's keep going. At least to reach 2700. Okay, let's go g6. Bishop g7. Modern defense. This is all standard theory. Knight h3 is the good move. c5 right away was also a possibility. Okay, g3 is something that I'm not used to see so much. Knight f6 e5 can happen. Let's go here. Well, let's take here, I guess. I think it's winning now. He has knight e2 though. It's a cool move. And I need to be careful. Knight f6. Well, e5, now it's winning. Well, that's hanging. King e7. Bishop c8. Well, going away from the f3 pawn. But this has to be winning. Rook d8 is now coming. What am I missing? Well, I can take everything here. Alright. That was... Yeah, gonna be careful. Rook 8. Defending this. This is the idea. Bishop a2. I'm setting up the trap with bishop a2. Discovered attack. Okay, he doesn't go for it. King g7. Rook b7, king f6. Yeah, here we are. Now he can play rook c6. Okay, let's go here. Target the pawn on h5. I can try to set up some tricks here. That's entire point. Let's go for it. It's winning. Yeah. Ooh. Now it's a draw. Yeah, it was completely winning. It was winning the entire game, basically. That's the worst possible feeling. It was winning the entire game, and now it's just no longer winning anymore. That is not good. Yeah, we got modern defense. Knight f6 was actually the correct one. Yeah, he had bishop d4. A very nice way to trade a strong dark square bishop. So at this point, it would be very difficult for the black king to reach out with any ideas and try out the stuff. Alright, queen a5. Yeah, now black is better. Yes, this is much better. And then d5. Why to rush? There's no need to rush. Letting him counterplay. Anyway, let's keep going. Wanna try reach 2700 at least. Knight f6. Well, I'll play d6, knight d7, and d5. Well, that wasn't a part of the preparation. Anyway, go for it. Take. Try to play a little bit risky chess in order to involve some, not quick wins, but I would say in order to involve some creative ideas and try to outplay the opponent. So that's originally the plan. Let's see. Queen f6. Can take on c7 though. Taking on c3, it complicates the things. Okay, let's take. He might fall into trap. No, he doesn't. He's some life. No, it doesn't work. He has this. Let's go here. If he trades, I'm getting some devil, but he gets... With trading the pieces, I'm helping my opponent though. Rook d8 might be a good thing as well. Okay, let's go this way. The position isn't the greatest. Let's go here. Taking, I guess, is solid to try to play on time. A5 maybe. He wants to complicate. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what am I doing. Okay, this endgame, yeah. Now it's over. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching me today. The next stream is also gonna be at this time. Surely next Thursday, but maybe before that also at the same time it will start out. We're about to see. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you I don't know, extreme. Have a nice day. Bye.